Whole different me. Now it's only me. Man, since the last time we've seen this young man, he got Grammys now. He's been on the Grammy stage. Grammy nominated, been on the Grammy stage. Became a voice of a generation. And not, I don't even know if it was intentional. It was just this man speaking from his heart. In different music, and we watched the blow up. I played that clip right there. I think that may have been the first time you and I ever sat down and talked.
Definitely.
Yeah, we did MTV. We were doing TRL, and then you came back on the show that time and came here to Sway in the Morning. And now, when I look at artists talk about who their favorite artist is, they say you. Ain't that something?
It's a blessing for sure.
It's a blessing for sure, man. And then he came in here and he don't even have chains on, Heather. I think when you make that much money that you don't wear chains, you got to celebrate that.
I'm chilling today.
Okay, give it up for the one and only Lil Baby, man. He back.
Listen, that's what's up.
Hold up, man. He brought a I want to say a Memphis national treasure with him right now. Is that true?
Most definitely.
Yeah, you from Memphis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from Memphis. She signed with QC now too, right?
Yep.
Okay, give it up for Gloss. Look at Gloss is on it. Gloss,
What up? Gloss up.
I like that. Last time you didn't come with an artist. That's where we moving now? What's going on?
Yeah, I got an artist with me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so you in that CEO role now.
Yeah, I'm co-CEO.
You CEO? All right. Well, good to have you back, man. Are you excited about the new project?
Definitely excited, man. I'm glad to be back.
Okay. All right.
Staying back rolling.
When I look at that album cover, I find it quite interesting. It's only me, and I was asking you about this song. Hey, when it's a scene in this video where I see you surrounding you, different figures of you surrounding you, and then when I look at the title of this album, It's Only Me, I start wondering what is the correlation with the goats on the end on the album as well. Do you see yourself as the goat?
I see myself running with the goats.
Okay, break that down. What does that mean?
Meaning, like, I don't gotta just say I'm a goat, but I'm with the goats. Like me sitting down with the goats, I'm actually there with them. And then when we started, it was kind of like a spinoff from my turn. My turn, the goats was like on top. Then now it's like they on the bottom. And I'm like right there with the ghost. At first I was like on a lift, on the edge, on a ledge. Yeah. Now I'm like right down there with the ghost, like I'm right in a mixture with the ghost.
You competitive like that as an artist?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's important to be at the top, right?
Most definitely.
Okay, all right.
Not even that I'm competitive, because I don't really see nobody else. Like honestly, like I don't look at what nobody else doing there. So I just go hard for me.
One of the things I appreciate about you, man, Lil Baby is here, man. It's just good to see you, man. The dude, motherfucking teeth look like $2 million right now. Jesus.
Sway
Who's
said
your
he was
dentist?
chilling today.
Who's your dentist?
I go to a dentist in Atlanta.
In Atlanta?
Yeah.
Shout that
Dr.
dentist
Reeves.
out. Who is it?
Dr. Reeves.
I got it.
Dr. Reeves.
They got the best teeth in the world.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't be having chronic halitosis, nothing like that. You keep the breath clean.
Keep everything smooth.
You pretty good on your on your hygiene and all of that.
More than anything.
You shower daily?
Damn, Sway.
You gotta ask somebody these things now.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
For sure.
All up in his armpits.
Some people probably don't bathe every day.
Come on.
I know people who don't bathe every day.
Yeah.
That's an honest question right there.
I bathe every day though.
I'm every morning. You a night shower or a daytime shower?
It depends on I know a lot of people don't get in their bed dirty, but if I'm super tired, I go to sleep. Like my people there give me new sheets and stuff like that. If I know I was like super dirty or something, I tell them to fix my sheets. For the most part, I take a shower in the morning when I wake up.
So you have people now that just kind of take care of the house for you if the sheets get
I
dirty?
got little cleaners.
Yeah. They live with you or they come in?
They just come every day.
Every day?
Yeah. Well, a lot of times.
It's different.
A lot of times I'm gone, so they don't got to come when we gone.
How did you get adjusted to that life? Because, Lil Baby like you, I made some money in my career too. So I had to
Let him know, Calloway.
Compounds. P from QC. No, he been seeing me do this for a long time, man. Sure. But I had to get adjusted to having an organizer come in my house and clean up and, somebody to do my yard in LA and clean the pool. That was a flex right there, y'all. Yeah. I couldn't get used to it because that wasn't my lifestyle. But see, it's different now for you. You're bigger name, bigger brand, made more money. Was that an easy transition to, step into luxury?
Kind of, but kind of not, because a lot of stuff in luxury is different from where I come from. I don't come from luxury. But then it's like I kind of wanted this stuff. I wanted this. I wanted that luxury. So once I got it, it wasn't that hard to transform. It was like just what I wanted anyway.
Okay, man. Do you one last question? All right. Because I saw Will Smith once on a night show. I don't know if it was Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel. And he said he only wears his socks and underwear once, and then he doesn't wear them again. He wears a brand new pair of underwear and socks every single day.
Me too.
Word?
Socks, tank top, boxes. I throw them away when I get done. Because most of the time I'm on the road, so I don't just want to carry dirty clothes.
Sway, you should do that. I mean, what you doing? That's what really little baby asking you. How you do yours?
He probably just pack his dirty clothes up.
I pretty much do that shit.
Can you imagine how that dirty clothes would be auctioned, though? The amount of people that would put up bread.
I can imagine.
Right.
Yeah.
What kind of when I watched your documentary? By the way, round of whoever did that. I'm just. Okay, go ahead, Heather. Go ahead.
Because I've been talking about your documentary seriously since I saw it. Really, I loved it. I loved it, and I know you don't know much about, like Sway was talking about his career. I actually did a documentary reality TV back when it first started in 1992. I did The Real World in New York, the first one ever
She's
done.
the first African-American reality TV star in history. So this is before Love and Hip Hop, Housewives.
There was Real World on MTV in New York, and I did the first season. So it's very hard for me to watch like any kind of documentaries or reality, because I know how it's made. It just don't get my interest.
It look right. It's kind of like it looks set up. You can see it.
Absolutely. I was fascinated by what you did. I turned it on and I had to sit down on my couch, and I never took my eyes off the screen.
I appreciate that.
I think you were honest in a way where I was surprised, because I respect where you come from, and it's not about putting your business out there and putting your stuff out there and exposing your people and your friends. Like, you handled it with so much tact and so much honesty. And I was like in my living room clapping at certain conversation about the Grammys and why you chose to just do it anyway. Like, it was beautiful. And I just wanted to say congratulations to you for that. Like, you made me, my nephew's here. He made me he introduced me to you years ago, like who you were, but I became like a personal bigger fan after watching you.
I appreciate that.
Real talk. Thank you for doing it. And I think everybody needs to watch that. I don't care how old you are. People need to watch it. It's amazing.
I thank you. That means a lot for sure.
Did anybody talk you into doing it, or is something that you have to be convinced to do it?
It was P idea. But we shot like a little small documentary before a couple of years ago. So we was kind of already in the groove of like shooting a documentary. So when it first came, and then that's like what he was saying, as far as like the adjusting and like people around, in order for me to shoot a documentary, I had to have a camera guy like with me. Yeah. It wasn't my personal camera guy, so it was like a new guy who I just met. So, and then that's why like documentary really don't have a lot of, to me, it don't have a lot of stuff in it, because I ain't let the camera. Now that I see the documentary, I wish I would have let him like be with me a little more, so I could have showed more, but he ain't really get a lot done, because like he was in Atlanta for like 2 months. But I only let him come to my house a couple times. Like I just
got you. You was still a little guarded.
Yeah.
But I think that's what was honest about it, if that makes sense.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I could tell.
Right.
Like, I could tell. Like, it wasn't too much, but it was enough.
Right.
And it was like, you know what? You got room for a part 2.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, well done, y'all, for real. I loved it.
All right, little baby is here, man. Tracy, I know you had something for him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, baby, when you had mentioned not coming from luxury, which is obvious, but it also brought me back to this first single that's so strong off this new project, Hey. And at the end of the first verse, you talk about how young boys back in your hood are wilding and how they're focused on killing, and how what, to me, I interpret as feeling heavy on your shoulders because you can't be there to fix the problem. So you focused on being a positive voice through your music. And it made me wonder, like, how challenging, or maybe not challenging, has it been at this level of your career to make peace with the fact that you can't help everyone?
That was one of the biggest lessons I had to learn, and then like I feel like that's how I'm getting further and further about just understanding that like I'm not gonna be able to help everybody. And bad as I want to, or bad as I would like to, it's just not gonna happen, or it's not good for me to just help everybody.
That's real.
Lil Baby is here, man. Let's go back to how you living. I'm joking.
You can't get over the drawers and the socks.
No. Change your socks every single day. When I look at the album, and I see Thug on it, and it just only obviously we all wishing the best for him and Gunna. Do you maintain any communication with them right now?
For sure.
Yeah. What can you tell us?
I think they actually go to court today.
Okay.
So by the time we get out of the interview, maybe we'll know some good news.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's like the same old thing. They just trying to get a bun. But I definitely talk to them. I know how I feel to be in that situation, so I reach out to their parents and stuff, make sure they good.
Okay. So you tap in with the family.
That's dope.
Like, what do you do? Like, what you've been in a situation. What works when you're in that situation? People sometimes who are on the outside don't know how to really respond.
A lot of times you're in them type situation, like your funds might not be as easily accessible. You know what I'm saying? You might not have somebody to move for you the way you want to move, or people that you do have moving, they moving on daytime because you in a situation ain't nothing really you can do. Like so far as for me, I just know if you got somebody on the outside, you can depend on a little bit. You can kind of sleep better.
Okay, that's what's up. When writing this album, how long did it take you to put this album together?
Well, I haven't dropped the album in like 2 years, so some of them songs 2 years old, some of them 2 weeks old.
Okay.
That's why I like put so many, because I just wanted to like go on and just put those songs out, then start fresh again.
Start fresh again. What? How do you see yourself now? We telling you how everybody else see you in the game. Do you see yourself as still working? I'm still trying to get to a place.
Yeah, I feel myself working harder than ever. But I look at myself as becoming or slowly changing into the man I want to be.
And who is that? What do you see? What's that vision?
Great father, good entrepreneur. Somebody got their business intact. Nigga who can't be fucked with.
A nigga that can't be fucked with. Damn. That's all I heard right there. I in my experience, and you don't know it, you'll read about it one day. I've had my hand in a few businesses. Not all of them worked. Right. A few of them failed. I made some decisions that didn't go good. Right. Has that happened for you? And then how did you respond to that?
Definitely. It happened to me, and I feel like I'm a win with like investing and stuff. Like I'm a gambler already. Like, that's what I do on a way smaller level, is gamble. So to me, it's like making investments like a safer gamble. So I actually lost millions investing.
In what? So I don't make the same mistake.
In like crypto.
Ooh. Wow, in crypto. Yeah.
But I mean, I made money too.
Okay. In crypto.
I made money in crypto before I lost it.
You know
what I'm saying? So it's like an up and down thing.
How do you approach crypto now, when you invest?
I'm kind of on a back end right now for crypto. I got a crypto team. I'm trying to see what's what, because I be just asking them like, is crypto dead? And like, nah. So my crypto people, they got a lot of faith in crypto still. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with it.
Okay. Would you put your kids in private schools, or would you let them go to public schools right now?
They go to private schools right now.
They go to private school?
They go to private school.
Okay. You prefer that over public school for educational reasons?
For Atlanta reasons, just because I'm from Atlanta. And then like maybe if we stayed out of town or something, we can go to not even then, just like we celebrities. I don't want them in a public school. But if I was like a regular dad, like I want them to go to public school. But just for more like the privacy and the safety, they in a private school.
Private school and the safety.
Makes sense.
Yeah, mentioning Atlanta, and we talk about Thug, and we talk about Gunna. It does seem like Atlanta right now is just under the microscope. Right. Especially artists. What DA has been very vocal and open about what her intentions are. What even gang lifestyle in Atlanta. How does that impact you as a writer in the music that you make?
It definitely give me a thought, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff is always in my head when I am rapping. So that's where more comes in, where like, all right, I gotta lead by example. I see what they trying to do to us, you know what I'm saying? So like, shit, all right, I'm gonna try to voice something different than what they trying to do to us.
Okay.
At this level, though, then what's the hardest? Well, I don't want to use the word hard, but where do you feel like you spend the most time when approaching a project? Is it deciding who you want to collab with? Is it having the discipline of just going in the studio and just working it out, or is it actually now taking these songs from that point and performing them on stage? Where do you find yourself spending like the most time before the project even starts and figuring out what direction you want to go in, or the collaborative?
I don't really spend a lot of time on neither one of those. I kind of just do them. Like I just rap, make a song. If I feel like I want to put somebody on it, I put somebody on it. I don't really.
You don't never have people in mind for a song?
No, afterwards, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Not like intentionally. So like after I get done, or if I do it, only time I think of somebody else is like if I do half of a song and I ain't finish it. So it's like a half song, and I'm like, who I can send this to in my head. Then I'll send it to somebody. But if I make, most of the time when I record, I make the whole song.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do you decide in advance like how long you want your project to be? Because it's been interesting looking at the different changes in the soundscape of music. How you'll have a lot of people who have short projects. Right. You know, and I'm even thinking back to 444, and I think that was like 8 songs, something like that. And you deciding to have 20 plus, and so many conversations about folks saying, "Yo, it's best to have shorter songs now, shorter projects." Other artists that are like, nah, I'm not trying to cut my craft in half. Right. How did you decide how many songs that you wanted to have?
I honestly feel like, to me, I would prefer to drop less songs.
Less.
It just seemed like it made more sense to me. But since I hadn't dropped the album in 2 years, that's why I got so many songs on them. But if I had just dropped like 9 months ago or something, or I plan on dropping again in like 9 months, I could go for like 13, 14 songs.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. You want to feed the people.
Shit, remember when albums had to be an hour long?
Yeah.
Like there was a time when you had
to like a time. Ain't not a time limit. It's like a song limit. Now they got it, but it only got to be like, I think 8 songs or something to be considered an album.
8 songs to be an album now.
Oh wow. It used to have to. It had to be a time. It had to be at least 60 minutes long to be considered a LP versus an EP.
Right.
Yeah, long program versus an edited program.
Like 5 songs.
And you good.
Shit,
songs. People mixtapes be big. Like 5 songs. You right.
Yeah. Man, I see P here, man. QC, man. Give him a big round of applause, man. QC.
Oh shit, I gotta go to work.
Your other job, having P gotta go to an Urban View.
Little baby like damn. Look, Hustle, CEO with it.
Your relationship with QC seems to be unique. Can you talk about that? What is your relationship with QC? I know every successful platform always has, controversy behind it after success, but your relationship seems to be really solid. Can you build on that?
Well, QC more like a family thing to me.
Yeah.
It ain't like I explained in the past. Like I didn't like get signed to QC. Like I was around before QC was QC. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when P came in the house. Like I need to come up with a name for my label. And like when he made QC. Like
damn,
I'm gonna name QC. First he was gonna name it like 1479. It was like some other folks had a number label. They was like, we don't want to go with numbers. I remember just him being in the house, giving ideas out. Like, whoa, then he came up with like quality control. So like, if that makes sense to you, like that could kind of like tell you how deep I am. And this was before I was a rapper or anything. So like, QC to me is like gonna always be different. I don't think unless somebody kind of grew up or came up with a CEO like I did, I don't think you're gonna see a relationship like me and P.
Yeah, that's good to know. I salute that. Hey, man, I've been in the White House before. What was that like for you? I know you was there for a particular reason, but, it is the White House.
It was a great experience, definitely. Great experience. Growing up and stuff, you always imagine, like, what's going on in the White House and stuff.
Yeah.
And once you go in there and you see it, like, really like them TV shows, everybody walking around, everybody in the office, like, secret life in there.
Yeah.
So it's definitely interesting.
You got through that. What's that? What they got, not the FBI, who they got up there?
CIA?
The CIA, yeah, that Secret Service. Was they on you, though?
Nah, they were chilling. I actually took a picture with a couple of them.
Oh, word?
That's a different type of flex.
Be careful, little baby hanging out with the Secret Service. Who's Gloss? I just got it just real quick. Who is she?
Gloss is a new artist from Memphis.
From Memphis. You ready for this?
Yeah, what's up?
What's happening? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Hey, listen, give it up to Gloss. You can't come in here. I can't say hi to you. You put out some music. I've seen you on the YouTube. How long you been rapping?
I've been rapping since I was a little girl.
Yeah. Who did you? Who influenced you?
Like my mama, she was like real strict. So I used to listen to girls like that was my age. Like Lotto, Young Lyric, stuff like people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when did you hear her?
I actually heard her
to set the tone.
Probably so. I be on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen Glorilla first. Then I just started, like, I seen she was, like, in a group. It was, like, 5 or 6 songs. So I just started, like, looking up all of them. I even called people, like, you seen these girls before? He like, I'm already on it. And that's how I seen them.
Damn, so y'all really be scouting, huh?
Researching.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, on YouTube. You excited? What you most excited about?
I'm just ready for everything. Like, I'm ready to be in his position.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
damn.
dope.
Sound like she trying to take your position there, baby.
Yeah,
Inspired.
That's how
what's up.
it's supposed to go.
It just real quick. It must feel like you in a dream,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Somebody needs to slap me.
Yeah. We ain't gonna slap you. We gonna applaud you because you here. Okay.
you.
All right. And when
Congratulations.
you ready, come back up here and sit and talk with us.
I will. Thank
Okay,
y'all.
we gonna do nothing but show you love.
Absolutely.
All right, but bring some bars.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. Bring those bars, brother. I want to thank you for coming through, man.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Man, just a few minutes of your time, brother.
Definitely.
Okay.
It's always a pleasure. with y'all.
It's always a pleasure, man. Give it up for Lil Baby. It's Only Me. It's out tomorrow. Okay, check out that Mount Rushmore. That Mount Rushmore pick.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. And we're going to play Hey again to end this. Gloss, thank you for being on the show.
Thank y'all.
And
You a
congrats.
citizen of Sway in the Morning
Yes,
now.
you are.
Yes, okay. Also, we want to thank all the guests that came on the show this week. Can you name
Yes.
some of them?
Moo Fresh today.
G
Marlon
Herbal.
Wayans.
G Herbo yesterday. 2 days ago.
Yeah, I
Nigel Sylvester.
Y'all been lit.
Yeah, we stay lit,
Working.
baby.
Stay lit. For sure. It's only Sway. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. I'm throwing my socks away as soon as I get old.
And the drawers.
In the drawers?
Yeah, he
Took
said
them
get
out my
rid of the
favorite
drawers.
boxers, though. I wore them for,
You was lucky in them.
yeah, these boxers seen a lot.
Oh,
Throw those
my.
away.
Ew.
P, you got to come back. We got to sit down and talk again, man. You cool with that? Okay. You off camera today? All right, man. Thank you, citizens. Heather B, how can they reach you?
I'm at the happy hour. WHB. H Billy in a billion. It's a feeling.
Tracy G.
It's Tracy G. ITSTRACYG everywhere.
Hey, yo, Gloss, how can they reach you?
Glitter girl, gloss everywhere.
There you go. Torch, what about you?
Cute.
At Torchington, TORCHINGTON.
DB.
It's really DB everywhere.
And y'all know how to reach Lil Baby. Come
Little
on.
baby everywhere.
You know what it is. I'm Real Sway. Y'all have a beautiful day. And on that note, we have nothing left to say.